The Sinn 856 UTC is a very sporty watch, water resistant, scratch resistant, not too big, not too thick, wearable in a lot of situations. That's my topic for today. Looking forward to your comments and your views. Hello and welcome to WatchMaxy's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show. The Sinn 856 UTC is a pretty sporty watch. Not too thick, not too big, water resistant, scratch resistant. It fits to many situations. It's comfortable on the wrist. It's a really good watch. However, it's not a keeper for me, and I tell you why, and I'm going to tell you why I still believe it is a great watch. If you'd like to see more of these kind of interesting watches, you can really support me by commenting to my videos, by subscribing to my channel, and share my channel, share the links to my videos with friends, family, colleagues. Just help to spread the good news, help to make my channel more well known within the community, and this really supports me in discussions and negotiations with watchmakers to get some watches on the table which I didn't have before, which were out of reach so far and which you might be interested in. On my 17 centimeter or 6 3/4 inch wrist, the 856 UTC of Sinn looks pretty well and wears really comfortably. It doesn't slip over the arm, and it's not too big, it doesn't stand over, the strap looks well, it really wears comfortable and I do like it. An interesting strap of Barrington I'll show you later on in the video. The Sinn 856 UTC is empowered by an ETA 2893-2 and has a case diameter of 40 mm. The case thickness is just 11 mm and the lug width is exactly 20 mm. The lug to lug span is measured by hand 47.1 mm, which allows the watch to sit comfortably even on smaller wrists. The water resistance is 20 bar equaling 200 meter, and the case is stainless steel, while the front sapphire crystal is AR coated in the standard version. The back is a screwed down steel case back which is gently curved and sits comfortably on the wrist. The lugs are also slightly curved, which is a nice feature. I like it a lot because the watch kind of hugs the wrist, which I feel is a really comfortable way to shape the horns and the lugs of the watch. The case back is slightly curved. Here you can see the tegament engravement. The watch is protected against magnetism up to 1000 Gauss, has the tegament technology, and as you can see here, the AR technology, so a couple of Sinn technologies within the watch. The bead blasted stainless steel case gives a grayish, toolish look to the watch, which I do like a lot. The lugs are drilled, which allows an easy strap change, and the bracelet, which you can see here, is also tegimented and bead blasted, and it changes the look from a more sporty watch with the black and yellow leather strap to a more technical, toolish watch on a steel bracelet. The watch, I think, is really versatile and can be worn on various straps, on a NATO, on a Zulu, on the Erika's original. You could also fit a brown leather strap. All works fine on that watch. The Barrington I've got here is a strap for between 30 and 40 euro. You can have it in blue and red and yellow. I thought yellow would fit best on that watch, and it really creates a sporty view. The hands and the markers are filled with luminous color or covered with luminous color, and how bright it is, how long it lasts, I'm going to show you later on in the video, so it's worth to stay tuned if you're interested in the luminous power of that particular watch. The crown is reasonable sized, easy to operate, so a real tool watch which is well shaped and it fits under a cuff without any risk to damage the cuff or the watch. Okay, let's have some close-up shots of the watch. You can see the watch is a Flieger watch, not in terms of the typical Type A or Type B watches, but in terms of the design of the plain dashboards. As you can see, the case is bead blasted, which creates the satinized grayish shiver of the metal. It's bead blasted around the whole case, and it really emphasizes the toolish character of the watch, and the whole watch is tegimented, which is stated on the slightly curved back of the watch, as you can see here. The whole back is slightly curved and really comfortable on the wrist. It doesn't disturb at all. The crown is really big and easy to grip, and it's protected by small but effective crown guards, and the crown is signed with an S for Sinn as the producer of the watch. The other side is really plain and without scratches, as you can expect from a tegimented scratch-resistant watch, and the capsule for the AR technology is light blue, which indicates no service needed. The lugs are drilled, which facilitates strap change and makes it really easy to change between leather or bracelet. The UTC function is in the middle of the watch, indicated by the 24-hour markers. The UTC hand has a yellow tip, and you see the yellow UTC wording on the face. It's not too dominant, but for me it was a bit too much. I didn't like it, so this is the reason why I let this watch go. The date window I do like. It's a black date window. You can easily read the date, but the date window and the date wheel doesn't disturb the design of the dial, which I do like. A white date wheel wouldn't have done in that way. The sapphire crystal, as you can see here, stands out a bit, but I have a later shot where you can see it better. The strap I've mounted here is an aftermarket Barrington Raleigh strap, and I think the yellow color really fits well with the yellow UTC hand and markers. Here you can see that the sapphire stands out, I would say 1/10 of a millimeter, but it's a guess, I couldn't measure that. And since it's a sapphire crystal, I'm not at all concerned that this crystal stands out a bit. It creates a nice look and creates a shiver of the light, which I do like, and it really fits well to that watch. Yeah, the date window, as I said, is really well done. The hands and the markers are covered with luminous color, which I'll show you in a couple of seconds. But first, I would like to show you how well the crown can be operated even with the cotton gloves on I've got here. Unscrewing is not really an issue. You can see this crown has a good grip, and while screwing it down, sometimes the cotton gets caught, but no, it works well. So even with the gloves on, the watch can be unscrewed and screwed, no problem at all. I've already showed you the steel bracelet, and I'm so glad that I was able to get the old version with the smaller screws and the smaller links. It wears extremely comfortable, and it's a perfect fit to the smaller, slimmer and lighter watch. If we attach it to the watch, you will see that the appearance totally changes from a sporty watch with the black and yellow leather strap to a really technical, toolish watch. Both versions really fit well to the watch, and it's a pretty versatile watch, and you can add a lot of straps and change the appearance, and most of it will look great on the watch. If it hasn't been for the UTC, it had been a key. My Sinn 856 is about 11 years old and has a pretty bright lume once inlighted. Over time it's getting less, but you can read the watch the whole night and even in the early morning hours. I do like the appearance and the design at night. I don't need a torch replacement. I need a watch which I can read in the early morning hours without my glasses, and that's exactly what the 856 delivers to me. It actually meets my needs. There are 4 basic versions of the 856. The 856 comes in a standard version without the UTC, selling in June 2020 at €1,590 on leather and €1,850 on a steel bracelet. The UTC version you see here sells at €1,690 on leather and €1,950 on a steel bracelet. If you go for the black coated versions, you have to add €100 each. In addition to the 856, Sinn offers an 857, which is basically the same model with the addition of a bidirectional rotating bezel and a bigger case size of 43 mm instead of 40 mm as with the 856. The 857 is more expensive, between €240 and close to €300 depending on the version you choose. There are also 2 special models, the Lufthansa Cargo Testaff or the VFR Visual Flight Rules with orange accents instead of the yellow ones you see here. Very nice watch with different options, and I'm pretty sure you find a watch you like if you are interested in that particular model and you need to play around with size and appearance. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can present a couple of interesting watches going forward. Look forward to them. So do I. Cheers, Axel.